think people are going to clobber me if I don't allow them a chance to ask a few questions. But can we start, please, with Smita Tharoor? Can we have you up on stage? Because I think it's a rare chance to actually get to know the person behind the persona. And you have a mic there. Oh.
Hi.
Hi. So how many years apart are you guys?
6 years.
And did he bully you when you were young?
No, not at all, actually. He was just getting on with his life. And in fact, if anything, I think I was fairly demanding. When I was 6, he was 12.
She was a spoiled baby of the family.
Yeah.
So.
Youngest child.
The youngest child. So he could be 15 and he might be having a friend to play in his room, and then I would go and rain on their parade and say, oh, I want to come and play with you too. And of course, I had no clue what they were doing or whatever they were playing at that point. So I was kind of interfering all the time. No, he didn't bully me at all.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't even know what that means.
Tell us something about Shashi that his public persona does not convey, and that only those who know him would know, and maybe this audience would be surprised to hear.
The truth is, Shashi is completely honest, authentic. And what you see in public is what you actually see at home. He is genuinely an honest, truthful, kind, non-judgmental person. He works very, very hard at it. He really does. And that's how our parents brought us up. All three of us. We work on that. My father, he changed his surname. The surname that we have is Tharoor, as you know. And the reason we have that is because he did not want people to know about our Nair caste. He didn't want, he wanted us to be accepting, liberal, and non-judgmental. In our building, there was somebody who was gay. He never said at any point to Shashi or my sister or me, oh, that man is gay, or don't go to his house. So that's his sexuality. What's the big deal? Religions, you name it, any single religion, any caste, any creed, were at home playing with us. So,
and they never mentioned, my parents never mentioned the religion or caste of anyone who came home. And only later I realized, as we became conscious of these things, how very, very, very diverse our group of friends was.
I think it really is. So I'm sorry I don't have any nugget to give any of you about Shashi, because what you see is what you get. He genuinely is.
Do you feel like a protective younger sister when you see some of the, right now Shashi is like sort of the darling of India, and I'm not saying he hasn't been that before, but he's been through his share of just awful media commentary by some of my own colleagues, right? I have been dismayed and appalled and disgusted by some of that media commentary.
Absolutely.
And he's been through that. And I'm just wondering, as a family member, as a sister, what has that been like for you to watch him go through
It's really hard. And protection is absolutely right, Barkha, because both Shobha and I, Shobha is my sister, she's 21 months older than I am. And Shobha and I have been protective with capital P and flashing lights, because if the two of us are not there to support him, protect him, yell at him, hey, come on, Shash, you don't have to accept everything. You should have gone to your hotel and gone to bed tonight.
No.
No,
But I hear you.
But you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah,
and so the whole idea of, if we are not there for him, then who is? We're his siblings. We're the closest to him, other than his two sons. And of course, we wouldn't put the pressure on our mom.
Yeah.
So, Shobha and I are constantly involved. She lives in California. I live here in London. And we work extra hard to be part of his life on a day-to-day level. And you might think, oh God, those bloody sisters, they're nagging me again.
I don't think that at all. I'm very grateful to have them. We're in touch every day.
Yeah, we have a sibling group that goes
do you have a WhatsApp group?
Oh God,
yeah, very much.
Yeah,
Are there lots of fights that in my sister's WhatsApp group? We have a lot of jhagda. There's a lot
of telling off of you.
No, I rarely get my way with these two, I can assure you. but now that my mom is getting older, they also take turns to come and spend time in India with her and me.
Yeah.
So I see much more of them, and it's great. So the presence of the women in my life has continued.
Well, okay, I think we have time for maybe a couple of audience questions.
I'm going to go back and sit down.
I see you here. Could you get